Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, it's Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. All right, broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. All right, that's why Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai told us to shun this world off. All right, because all the ways of these people, all the ways of the world, are the ways to destruction, man. All right, all the philosophies of this world. If you want to go in the holidays, the love of the world, trying to prosper in this world. All right, let's name a few. This is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is against. All right, the wisdom of this world. All right, the wisdom of this world that tells you uh, to have a plan. All right, to invest in this place. All right, this is once again Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is against that, and those who will see the light. All right, the light of Yahweh Shai, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, we are to shun these things off. All right, no matter what gets in the way. That's why I say it's a straight gate. If you ever heard somebody say or use the term dire straits, all right, it's a position of difficulty, man. And that's what trying to navigate in this wicked world in a righteous manner is. You always gonna be in a position of difficulty, all right? Because everything around you is evil, everything around you is wicked, and you striving for righteousness. And it's gonna make you a target as well. As we know, it's gonna come a time where the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect, is gonna get persecuted, all right, for believing in this word, and confessing this word before many witnesses. You're gonna become a target because in a wicked society, of course, the righteous is gonna be the target. All right, the words of the righteous, the ways of the righteous is what's gonna make these people uncomfortable, man. All right, that's why you fall away from family. You know, it's a spiritual thing. All right, you fall away from past friends. And you have problems with these people in the world because y'all on two different wavelengths. All right, of course, the wavelength of the hopeful elect is the pursuit of righteousness, and the wavelength or the vibe, if you will, of these people in the world is continue to be immersed in the world, man. All right, they don't want to be told anything different. They don't want to try to live righteously because it's difficult. The ways of the world is easy. Broad is the way to destruction. That's why the reward of those who living in that mindset is to be destroyed, man. You know, it's no it's not hard to be wicked, man. It's not hard to just go along, to get along, go along with the people of this place, man. All right, the difficulty is to try to walk righteously, all right, to try to stay, on the straight gate, man. That position of difficulty, man. All right, broad is the way that leads to destruction. These people, are going to be destroyed, and that's why going into the MOTB, that's why it's going to be so easy for them or easy to get them to take it because everybody's going to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? America is a trendy place. Even if you look on these social media sites, you have this is the new trend, and the niggas doing a whole bunch of dumb shit. That's all you got to do is make something popular abroad, okay, for these people to follow it, man. You know, so that's why many are gonna be destroyed, and only a few are gonna be saved because it's only a few men, and a couple sisters out there that's in this thing, that believe, you know, it's only a few that's gonna be saved because there's only the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, He has to put the spirit on you accomplish these things, man, to keep that mindset, to try to be as righteous as you can, because all our righteousness is as filthy rags, as the scriptures say. And the Most High, He the only one that's perfect, you know. But the attempt, the pursuit of, you know, is only gonna be righteousness is only gonna be pursued by a few. All right. This is Exodus 23:2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. All right, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, man. All right? And when you look at this place, that's all it is a bunch of niggas following the next nigga doing some wicked shit, man. All right, when you look at Jake in the street, you know, Jake on some murderous shit, you know, most niggas just get into that just because that's what everybody around them is doing, man. You know, when you look at the alternative lifestyle that's been presented in this place, most niggas is doing that because everybody else around them is doing it. And, you know, and what I've seen, uh, especially the woman, you got women that may not be able to, you know, keep no man, and they just do that shit just because that's the only option, man. That's an option they've been given by Esau, you know. Uh, Fashion, you know, you got men dressing like women. You know, all the high fashion is feminine clothing, but that's just, you know, following a multitude to do evil. If the people say it's fresh, then niggas wear it, man. Because when you look at a lot of that high fashion shit, you know, this shit some ugly shit, man. Shit ain't even fresh, as far as I know what, you know, being clean is, man. Shit ain't even some fresh shit, man. But they put a price tag on it. They put the stigma of this is what you want on it. They put commercials. That's another way they get people to follow a multitude to do evil. Commercials. You know, everybody just wants to fit in this place. All right? But those who are in the spirit of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, you know you're not supposed to fit in this place, man. All right, so that's the battle with us amongst these people, man. All right, shunning off their ways, man. You know, you got a damn. I seen the as far as following the following the multitude to do evil. Uh, some young nigga that took over Red Lobster. You peeped that. And now niggas is, you know, we gotta go get the seafood boil, which is, you know, an abominable broth, man. Just for another example. So we are not to follow the ways of these people, right? Most High is strictly against that for his sons, you know, for the hopeful elect. Ain't supposed to follow the ways of these folks, man. They're a bunch of demonic niggas, man. You know, but DJ got that go along to get along spirit. Everybody else doing it, it's the new shit. That's why you got old niggas, man. Niggas 60s, 50s, 60s, dressing like young niggas and shit, man. Just following what everybody else doing, all right? But Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai told us don't do that. We are not to follow these folks, man. All right, because everything, hey, broad is the way that leads to destruction. Everything they doing, the latter end of it is gonna be the Most High burning their ass, man. All right, you people is stubble, man. All right, that's gonna get set ablaze. Why? Cause you dumb. Amongst, you know, you wicked, you know, but amongst, you know, all your wickedness, you just a stupid nigga, man. Most High called 2/3 of the nation of Israel Sodom's children. Stupid, you know. And Jake and their spirit, they know a lot of this shit wrong, but they gonna continue to do it just because that's what everybody else doing. It's the new shit. I gotta keep up with the Joneses, you know. And going back to that MOTB, that's why it's gonna be so easy to get you niggas. Now Yahweh Shimei Awashai, he declared the end from the beginning. Those who were to take that MOTB was destined to do it. All right, but just, you know, speaking on it, you know, that's why it's gonna be so easy to get you folks. Because all Esau gonna have